Good evening, everybody. What is up? Happy Saturday night. Hope everyone is doing well. Good to see everybody. I am hoping to get back on some silver. Got my lucky silver shirt on tonight. We have never not found silver with this shirt on, so we're looking to get back on track tonight and get everything rolling. So, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. BMC, Jim Thompson, Chicken Man Dan, JC Likes Pam in the house. Show Me is with us. Greg Chapman is here. KJ in Ohio. Jolly Roger AR. Who else do we got hanging out here? Brian Robeson in the house as well. Tom Thumb is with us. Michael Spicer is here. Let's see here. Crafty Dragon is with us as well. Good evening, Crafty. Silver Addiction is here. Good to see you, Silver Addiction. Martin Bowen is in the house as well. Lynn Ehrenzeller. So good evening. Like I said, if I missed you, my apologies. So hopefully we will get some good goodies tonight. Get things straightened back out. We've been a couple weeks with no silver now. And it is time. Awesome Union Deposit Treasures. So I did another round of shipping today. I'm down to just a handful of packages, most of which I think are giveaways, so the rest will be coming. We're going to have a little bit of gold in the auction tonight. We're going to have some 40% silver bicentennials for auction add-ons. I also am going to have a plethora of proof coins tonight. I picked up a bunch of proof sets from my LCS. No box. No certificate of authenticity, and some of the cases were cracked, whatever. So we're going to sell some of those individually. I also have some 5-piece sets of state quarters that are silver be available as well. So we'll have a bunch of goodies, and who knows whatever else may fly out of the auction. So we'll see how that goes. So let's get into it here. EOS 1, 2, 3, 50, 75, and 100 likes tonight. We're doing the same as usual. We are sold out. Box 1 will be for Roy Hathaway. He is going to be the first one to do one of our new Morgan boxes. Morgan boxes are going to be a $60 box hunt. You will get a Morgan dollar, whatever is in the box, and we will also trade for NIFCs up to $10 face in silver. So that's how those are going to work. We still have our No Frills boxes, so those are still available as well. So first two of those tonight. So box 1, Roy Hathaway. Box 2, Silver Addiction. Box 3 is going to be Hartford Junction. That is the No Frills box he won during the treasure chest giveaway that I added. So good luck on those guys. And let's go ahead and get into it. Is Roy Hathaway with us? Roy, are you here? We'll get you a box picked out, and we will get rolling real soon here. So I am looking forward to getting into it. And I am looking forward to finding some silver this week. That is what I am about. So I am going to get the Nightbot opened up so that is ready to go when the time comes. All right. Roy is here. WB2. Let me make sure I have a WB2. I do have a WB2, so I got shorted one box from the WB bank. One of the boxes from my CU bank was already hunted and re-rolled, so we're short a couple, but I have a bunch left from last week. So WB2 it is, Roy. I can accommodate you there. You're going to get a Morgan dollar. I have 4 to choose from. Date-wise, I will let you decide if it matters, if there's one that you're looking for that I have. So here it is right here. I have a 1891, and that one is a New Orleans. I have a 1889, also a New Orleans. I have a 1896 New Orleans, and I have a 1899 New Orleans. If you have a preference, let me know. Otherwise, I will just grab one and go. So let me know, Roy, if you're interested in any of those in particular, or we will just go ahead and get after it. Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Got me a fresh cup of coffee here. Dealer's choice, all right. So I am going to go with a 1899 will be your Morgan, Roy. Thank you very much. You will get any silver in the box, and we will exchange also up to $10 face on NIFCs. So let's get after it. Let me grab that WB2 box. Just a second here. Here is the WB2 box. This was one was a little broke open when I picked it up today. The side's kind of blown out, but it's still good anyway. Only says $10 face on my box. I had to change it, Roy. I'm going to die a slow death if I keep doing it the other way. Of course, we don't often get 400 NIFCs in a box unless it's yours. Then we do. All right, WB2, there it is. And there are the ends right there. It looks like a good mix. I see some new, some old. Don't know what that means, but let's try it out. Good luck, Roy. Like I said, we have a bunch of boxes here, so we should hopefully have some sort of goodies tonight. So there is roll number 1 right there for Roy. Good luck. And here we go. Oh! We're going to start the night with silver, my friends. Roll number 1 shiny. Roll number 1 shiny right there. It is going to be the 5th one in on the right. Will be a 40%er, my friends. And there it is, 1967. There we go. Way to start it out, Roy. Way to start it out. The silver shirt worked again, Martin. I guess I got to wear this every week. I don't know. I'm scared to break the curse. All right. Way to go. WB box gives up a silver right away. There is a 71D. Not the DDO. All right. Let's get that on the board right away. 40%er is down. Bam. Done. Silver on the board. All right, let's see what roll 2 has to offer. Ooh, Jim Thompson's got a fill the board feeling. I like your thinking, Jim Thompson. I like it. All right, roll number 2. All right, I don't see anything super shiny. There is a 82, not the no FG. There is a 1972, also not the no FG. There is our first NIFC right there, a 2003. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. I feel like we're kind of way back. There we go. We'll try that. Hopefully that is a little bit better for you. There is another 1971. It is a good mix of coins, Martin. I'm liking the way this box looks. About 3 or 4 new ones a roll. Very good. And here is roll 3. Come on, shiny. I did not see any enders poking out, but there could be some down there. Few new ones in the box. Our 2024 Phillies so far, all of them. All right, and there it is. We are due for a Sammy, Valerie. You are correct. It has been probably a couple weeks, no, probably more than that, probably a month since we had a Sammy roll. And I am ready anytime it wants to bring one back. So the giveaway from my LCS has been delayed till the 1st. He got some new flyers and posters made up for it. And they came in with the wrong date. So that will be coming on next month. Next month we will be doing another 10-ounce bar from my LCS giveaway. So I will have a QR code for that. Anybody can get in on that one. You do not have to be in store. So I will have a QR code for you guys that you can get in on and leave a Google review for them. If you leave a review, you will be added to the giveaway. And he is keeping track of all that. He will send me a list beginning of the month, so we'll have another bar coming. Yeah, silver is over 43 bucks now. I think we're going to be over 45 probably by mid-October. It just seems to keep climbing. Crazy. But hopefully, is anybody still buying? Because according to my LCS, everybody's buying. I couldn't get any 1 ounce rounds this week at all. He was completely sold out. Can't keep them in stock. I think so, Martin. I think we're going to see a new all-time record, but he cannot keep silver rounds in stock for nothing. So I ended up having to buy 1 ounce rounds, so it will be an option for 2 1 ounce rounds if there is none, or 2 half ounce rounds, excuse me, if there are none of the 1 ounce rounds that you were excited about. So it will be an option. That was the only one that I had this week, so I took it. So, yeah, we're all making money right now. If you got silver stashed, you're making money. Almost as good as the stock market, the way it's been climbing. Yep, he said everything. He had almost no 90% this week. He literally can hardly keep anything in stock, so hopefully things will pick up. So we had some conversations about a few other things today, so stay tuned in for more news. There will be some other things coming out as a possible collab between me and my LCS. So be on the lookout for those. All right, roll 9. Come on, silver. So I am excited about giving away some goodies. The giveaway for that 10 ounce bar entries will start right around the 1st. They'll go through the 31st of October. I will be doing the next giveaway November 2nd. That is a Sunday at 7 p.m. I will be drawing the next winner of the 10 ounce bar. Who knows what else I may throw in. But we're going to do another one in November, or one in October. And I think another one possibly in December as well. So Bullion Dealer says 90% sellers in gold and silver for the last few months. Only big money buyers. I believe that. I believe that. Big money. So I'm excited about the Lions game Monday night. Hopefully that will be a good one. Hopefully they got the wrinkles out for the ear, so I will be watching that on Monday night. Also, in other house news, there's another NIFC 2004. We did start hanging drywall in the kitchen today. That will continue tomorrow. I'm going to go over in the morning. Lynn's not going to get there till about 2 because we have the granddaughter. But, yeah, we're making progress. Drywall is going up in the kitchen. Then we will probably do her pantry. And then finish up the dining room. And not next week, but the week after, I hope to have the drywaller back and get everything wrapped up. We can start getting it primed and rolling along. Hunting penny rolls, and you think you just popped the 83 DDR. Nice! Nice, Jim Thompson. I know I got a few emails I am behind on a couple finds some people sent me. I need to look at those. It's been a crazy week last week. But very cool find, Jim. I have yet to find one. I look for them. I do look for them. All right, come on, Mr. Box. We are now 14 rolls in. Hopefully there is another good goodie in there someplace. There is a 1983. Did anybody find any goodies in your hunts this week at all? I hope to get a box of nickels or pennies hunted this weekend. Could not pull it off, or this week. So I'm going to try real hard to get some videos out next week. It has just been busy. Work has been busy. Got a lot of jobs going on at work. A lot of house stuff. We had the granddaughter earlier last week for a little bit. And Lynn is bringing Sienna home tonight to stay the night with us. 3 boxes were all 2024s. Oh, man. Last box of the pennies you picked up in the bank have all been 2025Ds. I've been picking up a few boxes, Martin, here and there, trying to find 2025 Phillies. No dice. No dice. I did hear from my PB bank today that their bank, I don't know if it was the Armored Car Service, somebody told them not to ship back pennies. There is a penny shortage. That's what I was told at my PB bank today. I'm assuming they got that from Garda. They were told not to bag any up and send them back. So, we'll see. I did pick up a box of pennies from the WB bank today. They had an extra box and asked if I wanted it. I have plenty on hand, but I think I am going to start stocking up on some just in case. Just in case. That's what they said, Hartford Junction. They said a penny shortage. I don't know. I'm assuming it was the Armored Car Service that said that, because I said, did that come from the bank that owns your branch? And she said no. So, I don't know. Maybe they're telling them not to send them back because they can't get any. I'm not sure. That is just what I found. Silver Serpent in the house and brought the 50th like with them. Very nice. The 50 likes is open, my friends. Jump on into the 50 likes. There's some good goodies in there tonight. There is good goodies. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Melt on silver quarters now is like $7.80. Melt. Whoever would have thought? $7.80 melt on a silver quarter. Half dollars, I think we're up to $15.81 melt, 90% silver halves. It's just under $7 melt for 40 percenters. It is crazy. Crazy. I never thought, I knew this would go up, but I just never thought we'd get here. I like it, but I did not think it would happen. Unfortunately. If we can keep finding it, that's all right, but I got a feeling it's going to get harder. I did also see this week in two of my, I'm in a couple coin roll hunting groups on Facebook, and I have seen a few people state the last couple weeks that they are going to quit hunting half dollars. They're giving up. There was another 2 or 3 people that said their banks cut them off and they could no longer get them. So maybe that means it'll be a little easier to find silver. I don't know. And I will draw the winner as soon as I wrap this roll up here. So hang tight. So yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm hoping the wheat cents go up. Probably a lot of people. There's some people I would imagine out there that will melt wheat cents. Some reason you cannot see Silver Serpent in the chat. Do not see his messages, nor does he show with the @ symbol. That's weird because he's here. Let me try it and see what happens. I'm sure it'll work though. Yep, it works on my end. He pops up. Very strange. All right, let's draw a 50 likes winner. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. KJ in Ohio will be the 50 likes winner. I just sent your package out, KJ, I think today. Matter of fact, so envelopes 1 through 10 are all available, brother. It is your choice. Envelope 1 through 10 for KJ in Ohio. And we will see what kind of goodies he can find. He says number 2. All right, oh, excuse me. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Number 2. There is 1. There is number 2 right there. What do we have? Whoop. Look at that right there. Beautiful. 1966. 40%er for you right there, KJ. Can't be mad about it. 50 likes winner, KJ in Ohio with a 40% silver, $50. Congratulations. Very nice. Sweet. The laundry is done. Very nice, Silver Diction. All right, let's continue to roll on here. Let's get back after it. We have 29 rolls left in the box. We do have a 40 and a couple of NIFCs so far for Roy. Not bad. And nada. 2x2 special on that half, he says. Say what? All right, here we go. I'm ready for the collection dump. Bring it on. Let's do it. Where is the rest of the silver? We get 1 and roll 1, and it has quieted down. All right, more coffee. More coffee. All right, here we go. 26 rolls left in the box. We're about to get into the bottom half here. There is a 72. 71D. Oh, very good, JC. Hopefully you were very happy with that Morgan that you got. I hope so, Martin. I'm ready. I want more silver for sure. This is the last roll of the top half right here. Nothing in the first half of box 1 for Brian. Yeah, we need some walkers. The bounty is still out, fellas. The bounty is still out on the Walker and the Benji. First one of the year. Well, first one, second half of the year. Does get a 1 ounce round. Awesome. Great, Brian. Glad you got it. So like I said, I have a handful left, but I have a couple that apparently I did not write a name on, so I have to go back and figure out whose they are, and then I will get them out to them here shortly. Oh, sweet. Glad you were very happy with. Oh, also, I do have a special race coin tonight as well. I almost forgot about that. I do have a special race coin. If anybody is interested, I will go over that here in just a minute. It is another Morgan, not graded this time, but it is a beauty. That's a 74D, not the DDO. Walker Magnet, good evening, my friend. Hope you are doing well. All right, where did it go? Here it is, special race coin for tonight. It is going to be a 1880S Mint State 64 Morgan dollar. There she is right there. That thing is on the verge of being proof-like, but just could not quite get there. You can definitely see the fields are much more mirrored than the bust, but not quite enough. Look at that one on the back, too. Same thing. It is on the verge, but could not get there. So that is the special race coin for tonight. It is 15 spots only at $10 per spot if there is interest. 15 spots only at $10 per spot. 1880S. Trying to be proof-like, but couldn't get the job done. So there it is right there. I see that gleam all the way to Idaho, said Hartford Junction. Oh my gosh, Roy is in for 5 spotters. 5 spots for Roy. I'll do the dollar race item in just a second, VMC. I got that here. So let's see. We're going to have Roy, and Roy. And then Silver Addiction. Let's see here. JC, yes ma'am. Shell Bell. Oh, we have a visitor. It's the girly. Chicken Man Dan. I have 4 spots left, Michael Spicer, if you want them. I have 4 spots left. Hello, girl. What you doing? Looked like maybe she was she napping? No? Hello, girl.
She was getting mad at me. I wasn't driving fast enough.
You weren't driving fast enough? Oh, yep. Man.
Kept her locked in her seat for too long.
Oh, it's the worst.
Right, I'm peppy.
So let me know, Kevin. I have 4 left. I have 4 spots left. If you want them, they're yours.
Yeah. Peppy, loud, isn't he?
I am loud. I'm so loud. I'm loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tell him.
Bleeder, bleeder, bleeder. You sound like your brother doing that bleeder, bleeder stuff.
Well, I was doing it to her earlier and she was giggling. As much as a 2-month-old can giggle.
Yep, she is a cutie, Valerie. For sure. This is grandbaby number 6. Grandbaby number 6. Oh, mercy.
Okay, to say hi? Yeah.
Hi. You want to smile? Okay. You have the last 4 spots, Michael. That is sold out. We will run that after box 2.
Wish we had the little chair for her. Remember that chair thing, bouncer thing we had for Travis? But everything's packed away.
All right, so that is full. We'll run that after box 2. Thank you, everybody, for that. And that's the coin right there that we will be after tonight. So that will be it. Hey, Sam Lemon, how you doing? Yep, we had a 40 first roll out of the gate, Walker Magnet. 40 on the board, so we will take that. This is going to be roll 28. Roll 28 here. Martin says there's more in the bottom of the box. I'm inclined to believe him. I am inclined to believe him. He said he could see it all the way down in Texas. Or maybe it was smell it. I don't know. It was something. Okay, they're yours, Michael Spicer. You have the last 4. Thank you very much. So that race is full. We'll run it after box number 2. And then I did receive a very, very nice item for the Gary Sinise auction today that will be coming up in a mail call very soon. I got to get another one of those filmed and get it out. So be on the lookout for a new mail call video It was a special coin race, Sam. You got here just about 2 minutes after I sold the last spots. So it is for a 1884 Mint State 64-ish Morgan that is on the verge of being proof-like, but couldn't quite pull it off. So we will have another one of those in a couple of weeks. So every other week, and then there may be a change up to the dollar race in the future. I am working on something with my LCS, and I will give you more information on that coming up in the near future. Oh, Vinny, you asked about the dollar race. This is the dollar race item tonight. United States Mint 1992 gold, not gold. Why did I read gold? Silver dollar uncirculated is the 1992 Olympic baseball commemorative right there. So that is the dollar race item for tonight, if you're interested in that as well. I can't be getting gold and silver mixed up there. Very different in price. Very, very different, brother. Uh-oh, Walker, are you under the weather? I was there last week. I am very happy this week that I am feeling better. Monday, I was still not feeling bad, but just not all the way back. Now I do feel like I'm feeling pretty good. So slowed everything down. Took a week off working at the house. So, you know, if we're not working at the house at night, we're not feeling very good. Go Cowboys. Come on, Chris Helms. We can't be talking like that in here. We can't be talking no Cowboys. I will be watching Monday night, for sure. There's another NIFC. That is 3. That is dime time. Roy Hathaway, you have reached the dime. Hey, Coin Silver, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. All right, come on. Where is the rest of the silver? Silver in roll 1, and now we have been like 30 rolls without any. Still in the 90s. We're supposed to cool down into the 70s this week. I am looking forward to it. Supposed to cool off again. Only bad news is that more pressure to get the new furnace in, because it won't be too much longer. We are going to need it. Be sure to thank Jerry for Micah on behalf of all the Scotties. I sort of kind of wish we would have got him, Ricky, but at the same time, I don't, if that makes any sense. Of course, I don't know. We got old Davenport, again, is already hurt. Second game of the season. I don't know why we keep riding that train, but we do. For some reason. Yep, it will. We will be working on the house for sure. So, supposed to be in the 80s there. I think we're supposed to be down in the 70s all week. Well, starting Tuesday. I think it's supposed to be still hanging on 80, maybe Monday. But I think by next weekend, it is supposed to be cooled right down. It is. Let's see here. So we are supposed to be, yep, Monday 76, 78 Thursday, 75 Wednesday, 72 on Thursday, 74 Friday. So we are all 70s after tomorrow in the forecast coming up, so that is going to be great working weather. For sure. I did have somebody come earlier this week and just about wrapped up all the soffit and fascia on the house. No problem, Silver Addiction. So we did get most of the soffit and fascia done. I got about 30 feet on the side of the garage to do. They didn't have enough fascia when they were there, so I went and picked that up last night. Dropped it off today, so hopefully I will get to that here pretty quick. That is the last little bit that we have on the outside that needs to be wrapped up. 10 spots, Vinny. Gotcha. Thank you, Michael Spicer. Vinny for 10 spots. Let me get a piece of paper out here. Oh. Let me get the BMC for 10 in the dollar race. All right, Vinny, got you down, brother. All right, here we go. We have 12 rolls. 12 rolls left in the box. The 50-foot tree fall down across your yard yesterday. I figured the drought has something to do with it. Lucky no one was killed. You got that right. That's a lot of cleanup work right there, my friend. Are you doing that yourself, or are you having somebody come and take care of it for you? Ooh, nice. The Washington State. The Apple Cup. I've not heard of the Apple Cup. I didn't realize that they did that. Hey, THS, how you doing? Martin says, come on, Box. I don't want to be wrong. We got about 11 more chances, Martin. I will say that not a lot more, but we did pick up a little bit on the new coins in the bottom of the box. Free firewood to anybody that's got a chainsaw. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. All right, come on, Mr. Box. What is going on here? All right, last 10 rolls, and here is the first of them right here. Add 2 spots. All right, I will add you 2 spots, Vinny. You are now down for 12. Gotcha. All right, come on. Can we get another 40? We got one first roll. And then it all shut down after that. I was hoping that was a good sign when we got that first one. Of course, it was the neighbor's tree till it landed in your yard. Now you're stuck cleaning it up. Oh, there's another NISC, a 2015. I could see the date as soon as I laid them out. There's a 72D. Bless you. All right, 7 rolls left in the box. Only 7. Oh, come on. Give us another 40, please. One is not going to do the job. There is a 72D. All right, come on. Come on. Not even a coin to scope. Apple cup sounds like a quick dessert. You got that right, Valerie. That does sound good. I'd take an apple cup. Uh-oh, Martin. 5 rolls left, my friend. We are running out of time. Four rolls in the box. 4 rolls. Looks like possibly another Nifty. Nope, 1997. There's another one right there, 2004. And if you guys didn't notice, we are well over 1,000 NIFCs for the year. 1,074 after last week. Think you're done except for making dinner? It never ends, Silver Addiction. It never ends. There's always something. When you get done with that, start heading down. You can help me hang drywall tomorrow. Hey, retired old guy, how you doing? Add-ons, I have a whole bunch of 40% silver bicentennials. They are the proof version. 40%ers, I think I have 2, 4, 6, I have 7 of them. They are going to be $10 each, if there is interest, $10 each. If anybody is interested in those for an auction add-on item tonight. All right, second to last roll. Right here, you will take, whoa! You want them together in the EOS or do you want them separate, Roy? Your choice. Holy smokers. Roy throwing out the goods again tonight. Very generous of you, Sir Roy. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny with the $10 super chat. Getting them some spots in the dollar race right there. Very nice. Dealer's choice again. All right. We'll do that. Thank you very much, Roy. Very generous, brother. Very, very generous. Roy continues to be the man again. There is a 72D. All right, that is going to do it, Roy. There it is. Vinny with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Vinny. All right, so 5 NIFCs. We'll get you a silver dime, Roy. There is the silver dime right there. And there is your 40%er right there. All right, thank you very much, Roy. I will grab 2 of these and put them in the EOS right there. Thank you, Roy Hathaway. There is a 40 and a dime to go with that, Morgan. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Very, very generous, as always. So we are going to have another Roy is the man giveaway tonight as well. Going to have a couple of 40% silver bicentennial proof $50 in there. That will be EOS number 4. And thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it, brother. All right. Next up, we are going to go ahead and get into the dollar race. Dollar race will be up next. So if anybody's interested in dollar race spots, there it is right there, 1992 baseball commemorative silver dollar. Right there if there's any interest in spots. Just picked it up today, Roy. Thank you very much. I will have that in the next mail call. Very generous of you, brother. Very generous. Michael Spicer for 6. Brian Jensen for 10. Retired old guy for 2. Ricky Viscani for 7. Roy says 5. Chest 5. Gary Sinise 5. All right. Anybody else interested in spots for the dollar race? Dollar race spots, $1 each if there is interest. $1 each if there is interest. Let me know. Yep, I have Vinny for his spots. Vinny is good to go. All right. Couple more seconds for spots if you're interested, and then we will move on. All right, last call. Last call for dollar race spots. Last call. All right, let me get this thing set up, and we will get rolling on the dollar race. All right, let me get some names put in here. Take me just a second, and then we will get rolling along here. Oh, all my things just disappeared. All right, I gotta start over. All right, finally. We finally got it done. Oh, JC likes Pam would like 3. JC for 3. Justin for 5. Got them. You guys will be added right now. Sorry about that. I can't see the chat when I'm typing them, so I usually try to check back. All right, let me get them added real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, they have been added. We're just about ready here. And we will get rolling on. All right, should be good to go here. Let's get rolling along, see who's going to walk away with this baseball Kamem. All right, here we go. Over to the duck race we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I got to get shuffles. Can somebody do shuffles for me, please? Vinny is in the race. Walker Magnet, thank you, Walker. 5 shuffles it is. All right, there we go. 2:22 on the clock. And set, super full screen. Let's do our 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good luck, everybody. And here we go. Retired old guy out of the gate first. He is rolling. VMC and Ricky Descani and Roy right with him. And it looks like Roy will go to the lead. Now Ricky Descani is up there. Ricky still hanging on. Michael Spicer tried to challenge him, couldn't get it done. Now here comes the treasure chest looking to move into first place, but not for long. Ricky still hanging tough up there. Got a lot of people challenging, but nobody can get the job done. Ricky's still hanging on. And 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Ricky Descani is taking on all challengers. Oh, Gary Sinise Foundation will get him. Gary Sinise Foundation now up front. Ricky's starting to fade back a little bit. Here comes the treasure chest also to the lead. Brian Jensen is second. Treasure chest trying to hang on. Can't do it. Gary Sinise back to the lead. Ricky Descani close behind. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Here comes some VMC ducks down there getting in the action as well as Justin and Ricky. Treasure chest moving back up again. Can't quite get the lead. Justin hangs on. Justin got taken by Justin, but it didn't last. Now here comes Roy. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. There is a lot of movement in the old duck race. VMC trying to take the lead. Can't hang on. Brian Jensen to the front now. Here comes Brian Jensen. Vinny to the lead. 15 seconds to go. VMC is out front. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Here comes Ricky Descani. Can he get it done? And he will. Ricky Descani will get the job done. He will win the dollar race. Congratulations, Ricky. Let's see who was second to last for the silver dime. And it will be the Gary Sinise Foundation. Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise it is for the silver dime. First place to Ricky Descani. Congratulations, Ricky. And there it is right there. Congratulations to the winners. And thank you very much for supporting the channel through the donations. Like I said before, this goes for all the things, giveaways and envelopes and all the other stuff it takes to make it happen. So there it is. Thank you guys very, very much. 1992 B-ball. Commem. There it is. Oh, that's awesome, Ricky Descani. Very cool. And there it is right there. Very nice. Thank you, guys. Again, I appreciate it. Let me get that dime for the Gary Sinise Foundation as well. Ricky the Lucky Unicorn. All right, here is the goodies right here for the Gary Sinise Foundation. And we're going to add us another silver dime time in there. Congratulations again to the winners. Thank you very much for the channel support. All right, next up, we are going to go to Silver Addiction with another Morgan box. Just offered these up last week. We got 2 of them that went already. So here's what we have. If you have a preference Silver Addiction, we have an 1891, an 1889, and an 1896, all New Orleans mint. if you have any interest in these, let me know if there's one of those in particular that you like. My choice? All right. I will pick one then. I'm going to go with this 91. Right there. There it is. Thank you, Silver Addiction. Now the hard part. Where would you like to go for a box? This is going to be the difficult part right here. So we have CU1. That is a new box from this week. CU5, 6, and 7 are left over from last week. MB1 and 2 are from last week. MB3 and MB4 are this week's pickups. PB1 and 2 are this week's pickups. And WB1 is also this week's pickups. So them are your options. There's a lot of them. Martin, where are you smelling the silver? He says. Uh-oh. He says, Martin, you got to tell me where to go. You got to tell me where to go. Oh, Martin says, I like the MB boxes. The MB boxes are what Gabe got those 2 silver proofs out of a while back, Martin. That was an MB box. MB2, says Silver Addiction. All right, that is one from last week. That is a last week box, MB2. I held those over. All right, let's see. Good luck, Silver Addiction. I'd like to see some enders. MB2. There's 3. There's 4. 2's all the way on the bottom, of course. Oh! It feels heavy. Gabe's favorite, MB2. There it is. All right, let's back this camera off a little bit so we can all see the goodness that we will behold when we open this box. Martin says enders, frienders, and enders. I hope there is every one of those. Here we go. Well, I see some old. I see some new. I don't see anything silvery. Yep, I do not see anything on the top. All right. We are going to have to do it the hard way. Hey, Brian Knitter, how you doing? It was the bottom box. I had the MB stacked 4 deep over there. JP27. I had to go way to the bottom. All right, here we go. MB2. Good luck, Silver Addiction. Here goes roll 1. Can we get a silver like we did last box? Probably not. Only a couple of newbies in here. I hope that's a good thing. There's a 1983. Does have an FG, barely. Uh-oh, I hear somebody crying out there. The little girlie must be getting hungry. I'm ready for some 90s, Jim Thompson. I'm always ready for those. Anytime. Ooh, 75 likes. I'm showing 74 on my end. I'm waiting for it to clickety-click. There was a 77D. Last one. Not a DDO. On to roll number 3. Roll 3. Got a few more new ones for this roll. Still definitely doable. They are all 2024s, everything new so far. All right, on to roll number 5. Roll 5. I can't go feeder, Sam, but Lynn's got it under control. She has it happening. And 5 new ones in there. If that's how she stays, we can live with that. 2001, almost a Nifsy. Almost a Nifsy. But we couldn't get that done either. Nothing in box 1 for Brian Robeson. Oh, man, Brian. Yeah, Lori's not here to yell at the boxes tonight, so... The first one cooperated without too much yelling. It could have been more, but it did give up a silver, so, you know, what are you going to say? There is the first NIFC right there, 2014. Couple of 2023s popping out in here as well now. And on to roll number 6. Roll 6. 3 boxes this week had a 90 and 3 40s. Nice. Good boxes. Ooh, there's a weird looking coin in there. It's all coppery looking. Alright, nada. Random silver on the way. I'm ready, Martin. Bring it on. Hey, Todd, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. And that one does have 7 new ones in it. That is the worst we have seen. We are 7 rolls in. Let's see if it gets any worse. Come on, MB box. Yeah, that's better. It's like 5 in there. I can't wait for the day when we don't have a bunch of new edges in all the boxes anymore. Stop! What are we stopping for? Oh, 75 likes. 75 likes is open, everybody. Go ahead and jump on in. 75 likes is open and ready. Jump on in. Get after it. 75 likers is open. I'm going to finish this roll and hunt one more. So go ahead and get in. I'm going to finish this and one more, and we'll get a winner drawn for that 75 likes. There is a decent looking 71D. Not the deal. All right, last roll before we draw a winner here. There's a 72D, not the no FG. All right, there we go. Let's pop over and draw a 75 likes winner. Good luck, everybody. On the 75 likes, got 41 entries currently. 41 entries and 62 watching. Somebody didn't want to get in. I don't know who it was, but somebody didn't want to do it. Here we go. Good luck. And the winner is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ron Pierce. Congratulations, Mr. Ron. You are the winner, my friend. All envelopes are available except for number 2. Number 2 is not available, so let me know which one you like, and we will get rolling along. Hey, Drip Drop Trading, thanks for stopping in. All right, 100 likes will be the next giveaway coming up. 100 likes will be the next one. Ron Pierce says number 6 and chest it. He don't even know what it is yet. And he's like, put it in the chest. All right, we'll do that. Let's see what number 6 has to offer here. Oop. 1, 2, 4, 5. There's number 6 right there. What do we got? Ooh, look at that. Come on, camera, cooperate. We got us a little Barbie action right there. 1916 Philadelphia Barber Dime. Right there, heading into the treasure chest. Congratulations, Ron, and thank you for the donation, my friend. We'll get that right into the old treasure chest. And there it is. Let me grab the chest real quick. We'll get that added in. Oh, boy, this is a lot lighter. I wasn't quite prepared for that. All right, there it is. There's the goodies so far this year. And there is another Barber Dime headed into the chest. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, somebody's not happy. Oh, all right, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, next year at the silver chest, man, that could be some big dollars in there. Big dollars. That's it, Dana. There'll be more, though. There will be more. I am sure of it. There is a 83. There will definitely be more. There's always a lot of people that send some goodies over. I'll add some stuff. Mort Ron says, yep, my granddaughter's crying too. It's going around. She don't like stopping to get the burps out. She just likes to eat. All right. On we roll. Trying to find some goodies for Silver Addiction here. One nifty out of the box so far. Ooh, $65 to $80. Could you imagine if silver was that high? That would be crazy. Me too, Dana. That is one of my favorite streams of the year, the treasure chest one. I also like the Gary Sinise one that we do. And the other favorite of mine is always the multi-channel giveaway on January 1st, where we start out the year giving somebody a bunch of silver. So looking forward to that as well. Those emails for that will be going out probably in early to mid-November to everybody that's been in it before. So if you're interested, if you have a channel and you're interested in getting in on the multi-channel giveaway, let me know. I will be looking. I would love to get 30 channels involved. I don't know if we'll do that or not. There's another NIFC, a 2016. So we will see. We will see. It's always nice for some more silver value drip drop trading. I will take it. I will take it. We gave away just over a month ago when we did my treasure chest giveaway. We gave about $3,000 or so worth of silver away that night, I think, something like that. It was a bunch. It was a bunch. I can tell you, 4 NIFCs in the same roll. Nice, Brian. I've been finding a lot of them. One here, one there. I hope so too. We were down to 16 channels last year, Hartford Junction. I'm hoping we can get that number back up. I think the first or second year I did it, we had about 26. I would love to get some more involved for sure. So like I said, if you got a channel or have a friend that has a channel, let me know. I'd love to get them in on it. Jolly Roger says he is in. Thank you, Jolly Roger. I appreciate it. And if anybody sees Dad Learning Coins in chat tonight, I have a Franklin album here, a Dansko. I think goes to him, but apparently I lost the... Oh, what is that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Silver Addiction. What do we have there? That looks like a bounty getter to me. I think that is a bounty getter. It is old and gray. Got a nice little whipped out edge on it. Reading is starting to disappear. Let's see what we have. Walker, baby. There it is right there. The Walker has been cashed in. Silver Addiction will claim the Walker bounty. The Benji one will ride on. It is going to be a 1946 out of Philly. Congratulations, Silver Addiction. How about that? Walker in the box. Let me go ahead and get you a 1 ounce round here before we move on. And there it is right there, my friend. 2022 Buffalo is yours right there. Bounty has been cashed in on the Walker. The Benji one is still available till the end of the year. So there it is right there. As they date a double die, it looked like it. I didn't even look that close. It's an ugly looking coin. Now I think it's just the junk around the 4. It's pretty ugly looking. I don't know what it's got on it. It is kind of, I don't know what that stuff is. It's all white. Not a great looking coin, but it is a Walker nonetheless. So there it is right there. Congratulations, Silver Addiction. Let me go ahead and get that 1 ounce round in your envelope, my friend. There it is. 90%. It's got 90% silver on it. There you go. All right, that is it, man. We have cashed out the first bounty of the second half of the year. Now, who knows? What else is in here now? That's the next question. What else could we have? If there's one, there could always be another. The silver shirt is working, everybody. The silver finding shirt has done the job tonight. And Martin smelled some silver in there. He said so earlier. He said, I smell it. And there it was, just like that. Go ahead and knock out the Benji. But last year, we did both of them in one box. AK Grizz knocked them both out. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. There's a 1982. I think it was early in the year in 2024 when I started those. He knocked them both out in the same box. You'll keep the round, but send the Walker to Gabe. Man, that is pretty cool right there. Very, very generous of you to do that, Silver Addiction. I will set it aside for him. Very generous. Very, very generous of you. I'll update the board here in just a second. We still have 4 rolls after this in the top half of the box. So still 29 rolls after this one. Who knows what else we may find. This was a last week box too. This one was from last week. I'll put your name on the Wall of Fame. All right, let's go ahead and get the board updated. We got to add. Well, I didn't add my NIFCs for the last box either, so we are now at 7 NIFCs. And we got us a 90 on the board. We need a proof and a miscellaneous. That's doable. We can do that. Proof and a miscellaneous. May as well pull a barber now. I'm game, Brian Knitter. I am game. We can do it. Let's just pull a seated liberty while we're at it. I mean, why pull any punches at this point in time? Might as well just get it done, I say. Let's just get it done. All right, on we go. Come on, baby. Man, that was fantastic, Silver Addiction. I've seen Gabe's wall. It's a beaut, says Walker Magnet. Nice. I got a little something I may send him down as well. I just don't know what to do with it. So there is a 2003, another NIFC. I do have an item that was unclaimed from the multi-channel giveaway last year. And it is somewhat personalized, so I may do that. If you join Silver Addiction Sticker Mule, you will eventually get a coupon for like 19 bucks for 50 stickers. It's by far their best deal. They do it multiple times a year. That's when I order mine. There's another NIFC. I'm going to have some coming up in the auction, Brian. That is one of the next things I need to get filmed. I don't know if you've seen what I have hanging out here, Brian, but maybe I'll just show you. Let me show you real quick. Where did they go? They might not be out here anymore. I may have put them away. Possibly. Oh, there they are. This is waiting for my Hunt and Fill series, Brian Knitter. Thank you, Drip Drop Trading. I appreciate that. So this is waiting for my book fill right here. There is Barber Dimes, Barber Quarters, Barber Halves, 3 more tubes of Barber Quarters right there, and two more tubes of dimes. Hey, Bubba Bogey, how you doing? So there's all my barber goodies for my Hunt and Fills that I got to get done. There's a couple. I may have a little bit of a problem, but them are all dimes in there too as well. But it will be a fun one once we film that. So I'm looking forward to it. So yep, all my whatever I upgrade and that stuff that I don't need will be coming up for sale in one of the near auctions that I do normally on Saturday night. So you're welcome. There is always some good goodies here. I like the barbers. I was holding on to them for the longest time, but I did start selling them all off a while back. You were right, Shell Bell. That is very true. We all do have a problem of some sort. some sort of problem. So yeah, that will be a fun one when I can get, that's been on my list to do for like a couple months, and I just haven't been able to get to it. So hopefully soon. Need to key date barber halves and quarters to fill your book. I usually get some semi keys in there. Every now and then I'll get lucky and get a key date. The 14S is probably the hardest quarter, Silver Addiction says for me. There's no problem. It's just an addiction. That is the same probably for all of us there, Silver Addiction, for sure. There is a 72D. Bubba Boogie, how you been? I haven't seen you much over on the Half Dollar Make You Holla Network. I've been kind of popping in over there every now and then. Yeah, I agree. I just bought, I just got another Dansko album for my quarters that I'm going to switch into. I did have one that was from the U.S. Mint, and that one was not working very well. I am going to offer that one up in the upcoming auction if somebody is looking for a barber quarter album. They're not that easy to find. It took me a long time to get the quarter one. Somebody found me the dime one in Washington, D.C., actually, of all places. A buddy of mine was over there for work and texted me and said, "Hey, do you want this?" I was like, yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, you've been there helping the daughter. Oh, you did say something about your daughter's wedding the other night when you did pop in. So, but I hope you're doing well. We're all holding our own over here for sure. So we'll have the Tuesday triple coming up here. Yeah, I got where is mine? Right here. I just had somebody pick this one up for me too. Brand new Dansko. Right there. Liberty Headquarter album. She'd be brand spanky new, I believe. So I am excited to have that one. I'm going to get all my stuff transferred over into that one, and like I said, I'm going to off the other one that I have. The other one works. It's not bad for the quarters. I have the same one. I did have the same one for dimes, and it did not work very well, but I moved into a Dansko with my dimes as well. So I just need a Dansko half dollar album for my barbers, and then I will be good to go. That will be the final one. Yeah, I do too. I like the two sides. The one I got's two sides. It's from the U.S. Mint, but they just don't stay in there that well. I wish they did, but because I got those ones basically from my LCS for, it wasn't much. Somebody brought them in partially full. They pulled the quarters out of them, which I ended up buying anyway, and then bought the album as well. So Dansko is the Rolls Royce of coin books. Yes, they are. They do make some nice albums, for sure. Hard to find sometimes. Some of them are. So I have a few people on the lookout for those. And then I usually check my LCS every time I go in case he happens to run across one. He's got a pile of Danskos, but most of them are the more common Danskos, the Morgans and pennies and that kind of stuff, Franklin's. So definitely the more common ones that you can usually find fairly easily. I think I got a Littleton one here that is for pennies that I'm going to start filling up as well. So yeah, I'm excited to do the album fills, and I'm going to do my best to get some videos out this week. Got your package in the mail. No better feeling than silver in the mailbox. 11 silver dimes. Are you kidding me? And a proof bicentennial magnet and an EOS 40%er. Very cool, man. I'm glad you received them safely. Like I said, I have almost everything finally out. I have a handful left. I had like 6 packages I forgot to write names on. I need to do a little research on. They have dates on them. I just need to go back and watch the video so I can figure out whose was whose. You have the half and quarter albums if you need one. I definitely would be interested in the Barber $50 one if you have it, for sure. That's the last one I need for those. That would be awesome. If you have them, that would be fantastical. Just let me know what that one is. There's another NIFC 2009. That's the last one that I need. Think they were all yours? Just send them this way. Yeah, one of them is a donator lot from the treasure chest giveaway. I forgot to write a name on it, so I need to look that up. Watch the video back. But yeah, there's not much left. The only other packages I have left are my ones for Canada, and I only send them out like every 3 or 4 months because it just costs way too much to do them with any regularity, man. It is expensive to ship to Canada nowadays. Hey, Lyle Okamoto, how you doing? Oh, come on. All right, you gotta get a drink. Yep, I'll take the $50 one, Walker. Just let me know what the price is on it. They're hard to find. So I will definitely take that one. Then I can get rid of my other $50 one that I have. It'll work for somebody, but I just prefer the Dansko ones. Yeah, just shoot me a text or whatever, Walker, and let me know. And I will get that sent out to you. And if there's shipping or whatever, just let me know what it is. Yeah, I was super bummed. I finally got to the house today and got my lunch. And I sat down to turn on the Walker Magnet Show. And I had to watch the rerun. It was all over. I was a little late getting to the house today. I got caught up running a few errands. I had to stop at Lowe's and... Oh, we could do that. Yeah, just bring it November. That's fine, Walker. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about it. That would be fantastic. Didn't even cross my mind. But that will work. All right, Mr. Box. We did get the 90. I'm happy about that. But we're on the last 10 rolls right here. Walker Magnet, the Coin Book Rescue. You got it, Martin. I've been looking for a long time for that one, too. I had no idea he had one. Yeah, I watched part of it, and unfortunately, and for whatever reason, chat still wasn't available, so that bugged me a little bit, but sometimes it takes a few hours for that to pop up, and I think I got on, I think it was like 13 minutes after your stream ended that I sat down to eat lunch and turned it on, but it's the way she goes, I guess. I had to stop at Lowe's today and order a pot filler for the kitchen. That took a little bit to get done. All right, 7 rolls left in the box. Yeah, it does. They do go quick. The auction is. I mean, I've cut my auction back from an hour probably to maybe a half hour, 40 minutes recently, and it definitely saves some time. There's another NIFC 2015. Silver Addiction is closing in on an extra 40%er here. Couple of more. All right, 6 rolls left in the box. At least we did get a 90, man. That is fantastic. 90s have been a struggle this year, so they have been a struggle bus. Hey, Aaron Watson, how you doing? I got your package out to you today. Thank you for getting me that address. There's another NIFC 2004. 1983. I'm with you, Silver Addiction. I'm ready to find them. Let's fill that board right up. Miscellaneouses, we've been finding plenty of those the last couple weeks, but not tonight. Tonight, it has not been the night for that. You need one more NIFC to get a 40%er, Silver Addiction. We just need one more. Right now, you're still in the dime zone. We're trying to get there, though. There's a 72. Not the no FG. All right. 3 rolls left, my friends. 3 rolls left in the box. There is a 71D, man. I have not seen many of these tonight. There's usually plenty of those, but there's a 74D. Ooh, I hope so. I hope you're feeling it right, Jim. We need the goodies. We haven't done a fill the board. It's been a while. All right, 2 rolls left. 2 rolls left. Yeah, the penny market, the 2025s are crazy right now still. If there's any 2026s that come out, I'm telling you what, it is going to be bonkers. They are going to go for crazy money. I got a feeling. There is a 73D. All right, one more roll. Still need one more NIFC to get that 40%er in trade. Ooh, there's a chance in this roll, maybe. Looking at the edges, there's a chance. 73D. Yeah, I'm trying to find some boxes of 2025s, but I have not had any luck. And no dice on the NIFC. It was a 1997 with a nice edge. That is going to do it. So you will get another silver dime as well, Silver Addiction. We'll get you another silver dime. I got to add 5 more NIFCs. We'll put us at 12 for the night. Yeah, I know. 40%ers are like, it was 6 something. Was it 681? Is that what it was? I feel like today. Quarters are like 780 for melt. It's nuts. It is nuts what it is. Ended up with 12 NIFCs in box 2. Could be worse. All right, there it is, Silver Addiction. I will get you a dime for the NIFCs. We were 1 away from a 40. I'll tell you what, just for funsies, since you didn't get to the 40, I got a couple of them sitting here. I'll give you a little Barbie dime right there. 1912 Philly. There it is. All right, very nice. I will send this to Gabe like you requested, Silver Addiction. Let me get an envelope for that. Next time I have something coming your way, Martin, I will send that down for Gabe. All right, so there is for the 90 for Gabe. And there is another dime for Silver Addiction. Not too bad. Got the Morgan, the silver round, and a dime. Congratulations, Silver Addiction on the goods. Martin says silver is just getting started. Mark my words, we're just getting off the launch pad. Uh-oh. Hold on to your hats, he says. It might get big. It may get big. Yeah, the 40s, I mean, you're welcome, Silver Addiction. Congrats on the bounty, brother. Congrats. All right. Next up is going to be the Saturday Special. Saturday Special is up next. If you're interested, let me know. All right, 3 shuffles, says Vinny. All right. We got Jolly Roger, Lynn E. Silver Addiction's feeling lucky. He's getting 2 spots. JC for a spot. Yeah, it's as of right now, it's still 14, but if this continues, we're probably going to go to 15 next week as a fair warning for everybody. Just so you know, this is, if it climbs too much more, this is probably as far as I can push it. So we'll try to hang in there. But we'll see what next week brings. Michael Spicer for 1, Shell Bell for 1. Chicken Man Dan. 14 per spot donation still, Justin. At least for this week. If we go up another $1 or so next week, I'm probably going to have to go to 15. Unfortunately, I've been trying to not even think about it, but the reality is that's probably what's going to happen. Numismatic. So I got Namaste, Brian Jensen, Numismatic, Roy for 2, J Dud for a spot, Rolf is getting 2, Justin for a spot, Sam says 1 for Dana. Got you, Sam. All right, let me know. I actually was considering that this week, Chicken Man Dan. I am considering going to 1/2 ounce rounds as well. So if you guys wouldn't mind giving me your thoughts on that, that did cross my mind today. All he had left was 1/2 ounce rounds today, so I had to buy some of those. So if you guys are interested in a Saturday special, maybe that goes to 1/2 ounce rounds, we could cut the price down to probably $8. So give me your thoughts on that. I'm happy to do it either way. It will make it more affordable. So your game, says Brian. All right, so I'll keep that in mind. Could do a 1 ounce and a half and then a quarter. Yeah, I could do something like that. I'll think about that. I got to make sure that he can get them for me and keep them. That's going to be the one thing I got to make sure I can do. So I will look into it and see what I can do on that. All right, let me double check names here and make sure I got everybody. Jolly Roger, Lynn E, Silver Addiction, JC, Michael Spicer, Shell Bell, Chicken Man Dan. I have Namaste, Brian Jensen, Numismatic, Roy for 2, J Dud, Rolf for 2, Justin for 1, and 1 for Dana. I'm thinking about that too, Roy. I got to make sure he didn't sell it. I was going to ask him this week, but I was kind of rushed when I was there today. I was running behind, so I will check with them and see. I am still considering that for sure. All right, that is going to do it. Let me go ahead and get names put in. Thank you guys for jumping in on the race. I appreciate it. And I will look into some other options for this as well. It may be that we just do a 1 ounce round once a month and then do some half ounces or something different. I'll figure that out. All right, let me see here. Sean Leslie has become a member. Thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate that. J Dud, you got him in. Rolf. All right, just about there. Hang tight, everybody. We'll be rolling here in just a minute. We are going to do that Morgan race following this one before we get into box 3 for Hartford Junction. So hang tight, and we will get there. All right. All right, almost there. All right, let's roll it. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. Good luck, racers. $2:22 on the clock. We're doing 3 shuffles, said Vinny. Super full screen. Here comes our 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. All right, good luck, everybody. And here we go. All right, Brian Jensen out to the early lead. Now Silver Addiction is in there. Namaste to the front. And now it is Nubismatic. Shellbell couldn't quite get there before he did. Nubismatic now out front. Shellbell trying to get him, though. And she will take the lead. Shellbell out front. JC and Chicken Man Dan up there as well. Move into second and third. They're beak to beak. And Shellbell still hanging on. She is the leader. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Shellbell out front. Here comes Roy moving into second. Michael Spicer in third. Here comes Dana moving up now. Dana into second. Looking for the lead. And Dana will get there. Dana takes the lead. Very nice. Dana out front. Numismatic second. Shellbell third. As we come down to 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Numismatic now out front. Here comes Brian Jensen looking to take the lead. And he will get there. Brian Jensen now out front. Chicken Man Dan moving into third, looking for second. And now the lead. Chicken Man Dan takes the lead. Silver Addiction up there as well. Numismatic, Justin up front. Here comes J-Dud moving up as well. JC getting in on the action. Rolf is getting in there. And 30 seconds to go as Numismatic still hangs on to the lead as we come down to the end here. Numismatic out front. Here comes Jolly Roger. JC in there. And 15 seconds to go. JC to the lead. JC out front. 10 seconds. JC getting it done. Here comes Shellbell looking to take another one. Will Shellbell get the job done? It is. Oh my gosh, I think Roy got second and third. Holy smokers. Let's go to the scoreboard. It is Shellbell, Roy, and Rolf. Holy smokes, Roy knocked him out right there. 2 for the price of 1. All right, first place is going to go to Shellbell. Roy for second. Roy for third. Fourth place for a silver $50 is going to go to Rolf. And second to last for a silver dime will be Namaste. All right, there we go. I will be doing a barber for that silver dime, Namaste. If you are interested, got it right here. Let me know if that interests you more than a Rosie or a Mercury dime. All right, back to the stream screen. There we are. Thank you guys again for the channel support. I appreciate it very, very much. Hope you're doing well. Namaste. So there's Namaste's dime. It is going to be a barber. Not the greatest looking one, but it is a 1907. I think that's a Philly. Yeah, it's a Philly. So there you go, Namaste, with the barber dime. Shellbell, you're going to get first pick. So here's what I have tonight. I couldn't get any 1 ounce rounds, so I don't have a ton to choose from. I also will have 2 half-ouncers that you can do instead. So I have a Canadian Maple Leaf. I have the Morgan round. I have the 1 troy ounce Liberty Silver right there. I have a Walking Liberty variety round as well as a Sunshine Minting. And I also have a Asahi Refining round. And then if you're interested instead, you can do 2 half-ouncers. They are both the same. They have Andrew Jackson on the front. And they say Liberty Lobby on the back. 1/2 ounce, 3/9 fine. If you're interested. Maple Leaf, she says. All right, Roy Hathaway, you're up next, brother. Let me know. Namaste says treasure chested. Thank you very much, Namaste. I appreciate that. We will add that to the chest in just a second. Asahi and the Liberty. All right, there they are right there. Congrats, Roy. Hopefully they will have some more 1 ounce rounds next week, or I may end up going to halves. I will figure it out. So there it is right there. And Rolf, you get either a Benji or a Walker. Let me know what you like for your 90%er. Let me know, and we will get that rolling on as well. Benji, please. 2 weeks in a row, he says. Well, it's better than not being on the board for the top 4. So there it is right there. Benji will be a 1963. Thank you very much, Rolf. And there it is. Let me grab the chest. We'll add another silver dime to that bad boy. There it is. It's slowly filling up. We're only a month in. So there it is. Another silver dime from Namaste. Thank you very much, Namaste. I appreciate your generosity, brother. All right. There it is. All right. And now we are going to move on to the Morgan race. Will be up next. So there is the Morgan we're racing for tonight. I am doing one of these nicer coin races every couple of weeks. And this week is going to be a 1880S Morgan right there. Mint State 64-ish. It's trying to be proof-like, but it couldn't quite make it happen. You can definitely see that it's a little more mirror around the bust. And there is the reverse right there. So let me get our 15 names in, and we will get rolling for this Morgan and see what happens. Well, give me just a second, and we'll be ready to go again. All right. All right, there we go. Names are in. All right, let's roll it. Good luck, everybody. This should be a good one. I need somebody to give me some souffles. There's Vinny with the shuffles right there. 4 of them. 4 shuffles for Vinny. Here we go, everybody. Good luck. This is a beautiful coin. So there we are. We have our 222 on the clock. And set. Let's go super full screen. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Good luck. All right, Roy out of the gate, but here comes Chicken Man Dan. He takes off to the lead. A few seconds in, and he is pulling away. See if he can hang on. Roy's second. Michael Spicer is third. Now they're reeling Chicken Man back in. It looks like JC may move to the lead, and he will. JC now up front. JC first and second. But neither can hang on. It is now Roy to the lead, just barely over Michael Spicer. Here comes Silver Addiction getting in on the action as well. He will take the lead. Silver Addiction out front. Now Roy Hathaway. Roy to the lead. He can't hang on. Silver Addiction is back out front. Now it is the Bat Spicer. Michael Spicer in the Batman costume. He will take the lead. Michael Spicer now out front. Biggest lead of the race right there. Michael Spicer has it. JC is reeling him in, though. And 1 minute to go. 1 minute. JC is out front. Michael Spicer second. Here comes Roy getting in on the action as well. Silver Addiction starting to move back up. Michael Spicer. Roy to the lead now. Roy is out front. Here comes JC. JC to the lead. Michael Spicer is in second. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. JC is pulling away. Oh, and they're reeling him back in just like that. Michael Spicer looking for the lead. And he will have it. Nope. JC hangs on. JC out front. Under 15 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds. Here comes Silver Addiction. Can he get it done? Roy is coming with him. And Silver Addiction will pull it off. Silver Addiction pulls it off. Second place went to Michael Spicer as well as third. But Silver Addiction is in the spot that mattered the most. Congratulations, Silver Addiction. It is your night tonight, my friend. You got the bounty. You got the Walker. And now you got the Morgan, my friend. Very, very cool. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for getting in on that. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these higher dollar coin races that we're doing every now and then. So thank you again for your generosity and getting in on that. So I got twisted up in your antlers. Oh, man. Silver Addiction is getting it done tonight. I am telling you. There it is. One more look at it, Silver Addiction. This will be coming your way here probably in a couple weeks when I ship your stuff out. She is a beauty, my friend. 1880S. There she is. Silver Addiction with the night of all nights right there. Whew. I don't know how it gets much better than that. Thank you all again for getting in on the race. I appreciate it. It could be a grading candidate. I didn't look at what it is at Mint State 64. I'm sure I didn't pay that much for it. So it could be a good candidate for sure. All right, Silver Addiction, thank you again. I appreciate it. Remember, the 100 likes will be coming up next. We're 9 away. 9 away. All right, so here we go. MB2 that was, had 1 Walker and 7 NIFCs. All right, it is your turn, Hartford Junction. What do you think, my friend? You're going to have to pick a good one. So I'll go over these again quick. CU1 is from this week. CU5, 6, and 7 are from last week. MB1 also from last week. MB3, MB4 are this week's pickups. PB1 and 2 are this week's pickups. And WB1 is also this week's pickup. So let me know what you think, and we will get you something picked out. You also get a 40 and a 90 to start the box. It is a no-frills box. Let me know if you would like a Walker or a Benji as your 90. I will grab you a 40. And there is the 40 right there. It is a 67. MB4, he says. All right. MB4 is a freshie from this week. Let me know what you want to do on the 90. I will grab the box. And then we will take care of getting that 90 when I get back over here. Oh, Benji, I'll get it right now. And it is going to be a 1958 Benji for you. And let me get MB4. This is a, that should be a this week box, I believe. 1 and 2 were from last week. Oh. All right. There it is right there. MB4, my friend. Oh, no. That is not good, Shell Bell. That is not good. Not good news. All right. Will we have something on the top? That's a maybe. That could be a silver ender, possibly. Then again, it may not. We'll find out, I guess. It looks like a good mix of coins. I see some old and some new for sure. All right, we'll do it the hard way. Let's see what happens. Break out the tomato juice. There you go. That dog is in the doghouse tonight. Yeah, I can only imagine the smell, Shell Bell. That is not a good smell ever. All right, here we go. Roll number 1. Good luck, Hartford Junction. Hopefully we can find you some goodies in here. Ooh, man, there's a lot of newbies. 1. Well, maybe not. There might be some NIFCs. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there is 7 new ones. We'll see how these next few rolls go. That has been the worst of the night right there. We have not seen a lot of new ones so far. This one also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. There is 1. Oh, nope, that one's NIFC 2019. It looks like just 4, so that we can definitely live with. NIFC is on the board. And here is roll number 4. Roll 4. There's another NIFC. I see it right there. 2016. 1983. Not the no FG. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Not much. On to roll number 4. Chase anything that walks near him. Maybe he won't chase one of those again, Shell Bell. That might be the end. Oh, is that going to be... Could that be a proof right there? Bam-ba-lam! We just need a miscellaneous, my friends. There is the proofer, 1998, and not a bad-looking one either. 1998, the proofer has been found. We just need a miscellaneous for a fill the board night, and there's another NIFC, 2019. And another 2019. That is 4 NIFCs and a proof. That might be an ender. That could be an ender right there. Let's see. It has the look. It has the look. No, it's not. Boy, that looked good on the back. It looked good. And then it wasn't. There's another NIFC, another 2019. There's a 2006. 19. Oh, Till Bullion, baby. What is up, brother? We had a Walker tonight. Silver Addiction cashed in the Walker bounty. Got himself a 1-ounce round. Can't beat it with a stick. Very good one so far. Good night tonight. That ender, that looked like it should have been an ender to me. It had the toning. Yeah, we had a walker for sure. It was an ugly one, but it was still a walker nonetheless. It's a nice looking 74D. Not the DDO. Pepe Le Pew. Here's another NIFC, a 2016. We got all the years in here, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24s in the new coin. I have not seen that in many boxes. So I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out. All right, here we go. Roll 7. The new coins have kind of calmed down. Not seeing many of those. Wow, roll with nothing in it. All right, on we go. Roll number 8. Roll 8. Yep, Bullion Baby in the house. I like seeing you popping back into streams, brother. Bullion Baby is another one that was around my channel at the very beginning. So good to see you, brother, for sure. There is a 1973D. No, it actually, just over a year ago, it was a year, September 1st, Bullion Baby, somebody hit it with a truck. They actually hit my truck and pushed it into the house. And that is where we're at now. I am trying to get things put back together so we can move back in. So it was kind of a rough, there's another NIFC. And another NIFC 2014. It was a, last year's been a little rough. So we're getting there though. We started hanging drywall in the kitchen today. We only have 4 rooms left to hang drywall in. So we are working at it, but it has been a real rough go. So a lot of people have been following along. Another NIFC. I would venture to say at the rate we're going, you are going to get yourself another, there's another one. You're going to get yourself another 90. $10 face. We're already halfway there. All right, here we go. Really love to see another silver pop out of here, though. That I would definitely like to see. Yeah, I will, Bullion Baby. We're doing good, so insurance wrote me a big fat check, fortunately, so that's pretty much paying for everything. I'm just doing a lot myself because we did a lot of extra stuff that we probably didn't have to do. But we're not planning on staying there that much longer, so we wanted to do some stuff and get the most out of the house we could before we sell it. So that's kind of where we landed, but we're getting closer. Not next week, but the week after. They should be, hopefully, we'll be finishing drywall in everything except for the one downstairs bathroom. And then we'll be headed in the right direction. So we'll see. I'm excited. We started hanging drywall today again, so I got some odds and ends to do tomorrow until Lynn gets there. And then we're going to go back to hanging drywall in the kitchen again. And then from there, we're going to do the smell retirement. I wish I wish. I probably won't be retiring, but I did start a new job a while back, and that is going pretty well, so I will probably stick it out. I have another probably, 15 years, roughly, before I can retire. As long as there's still Social Security, we'll see how that goes. Need a housewarming stream? We may do something like that when the time comes. When we get moved back in, I'm sure there'll be some sort of special giveaway, because I will be very, very excited. So, I wish it was done, Chris Helms, because it will probably disrupt some of my detecting this year, but I'll try to get out a little bit. Once we get in, it won't be such a big deal. At least we're home. I can work during the week and stuff, but they're starting to pull crops out hot and heavy here, and I've been like, man, it is looking good. Keep working so I can get you. I'll work on that for you, Brian Jensen. I'll keep my job rolling. I got to keep your checks coming in, my friend. As long as you promise me there'll be checks for me when I get done, that's all I'm after. I am happy to keep working. I would, I thought about that. That's been mentioned, Martin, but somebody said if somebody hits them, I'll probably end up getting sued over it. There's another NIFC. They said the bollards in front of the house is a bad idea. Even though it's probably a good idea. So I'm hoping we're not there long enough to find out, but we'll see. Appreciate it, your boys are still working. I'm here to help, Brian Jensen. I am here to help. Keep that in mind. Guardrails might not be bad. You know how it is, Martin. People will sue you for anything nowadays, so I don't want any reasons for any of that nonsense. Can't have it. There you go, Jeff Thompson. Well, that's true. I could do warning signs, maybe. I probably would have been better off if they just would have been driving the speed limit. I don't know how much the bollards are going to help at 60 or 80 mile an hour again, but we'll see. They were flying. There is another NIFC. They just keep coming. They really missed the four-wheel drive trail. Yeah, the NIFC count is crazy right now, so we're going to be over 1,100 probably tonight, which is wild to me. But I don't think I've ever found nearly that many before. But they have definitely been out there. Whoa! That was a mess. There's another NIFC, 2019. I'll update the board here as soon as we get to the end of the top rack here. We got 5 rolls left. Box 3, 1 NIFC. It was a coin explosion. I'm glad I kept it on the table, though. That made me very happy. I didn't want to be picking them up. Well, it wouldn't matter if they went on the floor, because I probably got 2 rolls on the floor in front of me I need to pick up. From hunting this week's boxes, well, last week's boxes, I guess. Last week's leftover boxes that I hunted were not good, I will tell you that. They were not good. There was not even enough for a video out of 6 boxes, if that tells you anything. It'll be the end of the month, Brian. I think I actually missed last month. Can somebody confirm that? I feel like I did. I was thinking about it today. But we'll definitely have one the end of the month for sure. Can't remember if we did last month's or not. If we didn't, I may have to double it up. I've had some really good boxes that didn't get picked lately, Ricky. There has been some really good ones. I think I had 14 silvers one week out of the leftover boxes, so there had been some good stuff for sure. So yeah, the end of this month we will be doing another members race. I have it penciled in, so we'll either do it the last stream of this month or the first stream of August or of October. We'll see. But we will be having one. Okay, I didn't think we did. I thought about it today, and I think it just slipped my mind. So we'll probably double it up next month. And we'll go from there. So my mistake on that. I'm usually pretty good about remembering that, but I did not do a good job last month. So yeah, we will have more members races coming, so my apologies on that. Well, the woodshed's probably important, Brian Jensen. I'm thinking that was important to get that done. All right, come on. This is the last one for the top half of the box here. I am going to update the board. We have a pile of NIFCs here. Not like Roy's box kind of piles, but they're big. It's big. So what do we got here? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, and a proof. So that is going to put us at 27. We still need a miscellaneous. Still need a miscellaneous, unfortunately. $27. There's the proof. All right. Last 25 rolls, last half of the box right here. Come on, baby. Give us some goodies. It's been crazy busy, Valerie. Me and Lynn both, some days we're lucky we can remember what we do remember, I think. It is, there's a lot going on. I'll be very happy to be back home. And I think things will probably settle down a little bit more than it is now. A month don't last as long as it used to. It's just like the dollar, JP. Just like the dollar. Didn't hunt any coins this week. Last week I got off early one day hunting 20 customer rolled nickels and got a dateless buffalo and a war nickel. And a Rosie from the teller. Nice. I do have 10 customer wrapped rolls here I picked up someplace I have not hunted yet. So I am hoping to get to those at some point. So we'll see. I know, Martin. We're getting close enough that I think it's gonna scale back. If we can get moved back in, it's probably gonna scale back to like weekends and maybe a couple, 2 or 3 nights a week or something. But got to get back in the house. That is both of us are just. We look at each other all the time, and it's like I just want to be home. That's the main goal. But we're getting pretty close, I think. The drywaller's got a few odds and ends to finish upstairs, and then we can jump into getting all that primed and getting hardwood flooring put down, getting that sanded and stained, and get trim put up and all that good stuff. So we're headed in the right direction, which is what I've been wanting to do. I thought we were going to be doing that a couple months ago, but things just kind of come unraveled a little bit. I haven't much, but I'm going to try to get out a few times. Like I said, once we move in, it will definitely be easier. But we'll see. My buddy Scott that I hunt with, him and 3 of my other buddies that I metal detect with just left for England yesterday. So they're over there for like 14 days. 10 of them they're detecting. So I have not heard any updates or any posts or anything from them yet, but super excited to hear what they find. Yeah, they're pulling fields out right now, Martin. They're starting to. None of my fields that we hunt or have permission for have been done yet. But it is so dry here right now. We are supposed to have a shot at some rain a few days next week, and we need it real bad. I don't even know how well you'd be able to dig in fields right now. It's that dry. All right. I don't know what'll be in these customer wrapped rolls, but one of my tellers did hold those for me. She said, I figured you'd want them. So we'll see. I already got one video, I think, filmed that had 13 or 15 customer wrapped rolls I need to get done. I do it when they're completely unreadable, Silver Addiction. That's entirely up to you. It's not expensive, though. It's not bad. I like hunting some nickels too. It's been a while. There is another NIFC. We've had a lot of 2019s in here. And another NIFC 2009. There's been very little to scope in here though. Very, very little. All right, Hartford Junction, we're trying. We have 16 rolls left. I've been watching, I don't know how many of you guys do. I've been watching Klesh Guitars a little bit do his gold painting at home things. They're pretty interesting. I don't know if any of you guys watch him at all. He's a pretty, seems like a pretty good dude. You watch Klesh all the time? I've been watching him some. I was doing it quite a bit for a while, but I've kind of, I have backed off a little bit lately. So I've been trying to crack down on myself, and I need to spend more time in here and get some hunts done and some videos edited. I literally probably have, including last year's detecting stuff I never put out, I probably have 40 videos in my phone. Easy. But then it's like, you got to find, you know, it's probably 15 to 20, 25 minutes of video to sit down and edit them. And it's like, it's just tough. Good night, Jim Thompson. Take care, brother. We will catch you next week. Have a good one. Should be out detecting them waters, Shellbell. If the lake's that low. There's some old traffic up in that area. There's probably some goodies out there at the bottom of that lake. I would almost bet. I bet you somebody's doing it. Heck, you might even be able to just walk along and mudlark it. You might not even need a detector and find some stuff. That would be pretty cool. Klesh had a get together at his claim when we were in Colorado, but it was the day we were like, oh man, that's a bummer. That would have been cool. Alright, come on. We're running out of rolls here. Hartford Junction. But you are going to get another 90, it looks like. You're pretty close. right now. We just need a handful more in the NIFC department. Might be able to see a couple lost cars. Really like Mike the Scavenger on YouTube. I don't think I've ran across him yet. What does he do exactly? Another NIFC 2014. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know that I have watched any of his videos. I don't think. Mike the Scavenger. Funny seeing Menards buckets all over Colorado. The closest stores in Cheyenne, Wyoming. They have the cheapest buckets, though. If you go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, dumpster diving for scrap metal. Okay. Interesting. Lost cars, artificial reefs. Oh, man. Yeah, I was watching Treasure Hunting with Jeebus for a while, but I haven't been watching that much either. He's kind of starting to drive me a little crazy. There's another NIFC. All right. 9 rolls left in the box, Hartford Junction. 9 rolls. We're going to have to open some boxes up here and see if there's any goodies left in some of these. Figure out which boxes I'm going to hunt this week. We have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes still down there. So I will probably save 3. And then the rest of them I am going to hunt. And the new coins are picking up here towards the tail end of this. Definitely more new ones. All right, I need another drink. All right. 7 rolls left in the box. We're getting down to the end. Yep, there's probably another NIFC right there. I wish one of these would be a sticker coin. We could get a miscellaneous. All right, coming down to the end. 6 left in the box. There's a 72D. The king of DDOs. I hope so. DDOs have been tough finds around these parts. I feel like they're all in Texas. I feel like Rob's finding them all. He always finds them 74 DDOs. I can't believe it. 95 likes. We're almost there. Crow Dragon Pirate Channel. What is that? That sounds interesting. And a couple people in Vermont ever talked about the infamous Champ from Champlain. There is a 74D. What is on that channel, Rolf? That's an interesting name. The name alone got my attention. It sounds like it could be fun. It's a channel that does mystery jars and yard sales for sterling, gold, and silver. Okay. Interesting. Zero sticker coins, but you do like them. I almost bought some today. My LCS had, you know, them sheets that have like 25 columns on them. He had like 6 of those full of sticker coins. Somebody brought in and sold them, I guess, or they came with a collection or something. I almost got them today. I might next week if they're still there. I love the sticker coins. I may go through and see which ones I don't have, and then off the rest of them in an auction or something if somebody's looking to add some of them to their little collection of sticker coins. There is a dark edge in there. Not silver, though. Thinking about starting to hoard up some shipwreck silver soon. I actually am in the process of getting some more shipwreck coins. I used to have some of them in the auction. I am working on acquiring some more. If anybody is interested in those, they are from the 1715 Spanish fleet. So I have a connection that does have some, and he is supposed to be letting me know what he has, and I am going to get a few more of those for the auction. So I don't know if anybody remembers when I had them a few years ago, but I will have some. They are verified. And it is the company that owns the rights to the 1715 fleet that is on the paperwork. So I will be probably offering up some more of those in the near future if all goes well. I don't know what I sold before, 6, 7, 8 of them, something like that. And nada. Last roll right here, everybody. Yeah, I think AK Grizz did buy all of them. Matter of fact. Yep, Shellbell got one for Chicken Man Dan for his birthday. So yeah, I should have some more of those. One of the guys in our detecting club is actually, he goes down and dives that site every summer. And that is where I get them from. He owns some shares in that. So I have a connection for it. All right. That is it right there. But I think we got enough for another 90%er. So we got another 6 more to add. Yeah, they're actually pretty cool looking, but they come out some real odd shapes for sure. Some of those are. Alright, so that is going to put us at 33 Nifsies. That will not quite get us over 1,100, but we'll be close. There is the empty. Alright, Hartford Junction, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 50 face. So you do get another 90%er. Do you want the proof? That is entirely up to you. It is yours if you want it. So let me know. And would you like another Benji or a Walker? Or you can have the NIFCs if you want them. That's entirely up to you, but otherwise I will swap them for a 90%er. Oh, we're at 1107. Oh, you're right. You're right. I added wrong. Thanks, Roy and Brian Robeson. Apparently, I was not mathing well. I was not mathing well. Proof, please, and a Walker. All right. I'm going to give you this older one. I got a 1917 here on the top. It's not in great shape, but you can read the date. 1917 Walker. And the proof I will put in a flip. It's decent looking. Math it is hard, Silver Addiction. I math all week. On the weekends, I don't math as good. All right. I put this in the wrong... There we go. Put it in the wrong envelope. All right, so we need to keep 3 boxes for next week. You are welcome, Hartford Junction. Congrats on the hunt, my friend. And hopefully you enjoyed the Hunt You Won in the treasure chest giveaway. So we'll take a look at what I have left, and we'll see what we want to get rid of. All right. So that was MB4 that we just did. All right, and that had 21 NIFCs in 1 proof. All right, so if we want to keep WB boxes, I only have 1. So we can keep that if you want. So we'll keep 1 WB box. And then I have PB boxes. I see an MB1. So we can keep MB1. What else do we want to keep? CU1, 5, 6, 7, MB3, or PB1, PB2. MB box had the 90 in it, he says. That's true. It was MB2 that had the 90. MB1 is the sister box from last week that I kept. So I will keep that one. And I see an MB3. All right, so we're going to open CU1, 5, 6, and 7, and both of the PB boxes. Let's take a look and see what we got. We'll keep those other ones for next week. So here we go. Here is CU1. Let's open this bad dad up here and see what we got. MB1. This was today's pickup. And very circulated box, and I do not see any enders at all, so nothing exciting in MB1 or WB1. No, CU1, sorry. I'm messed up. It was CU1. So nothing exciting in there. We're keeping both of those. That's what, MB3, 4, and WB. We're keeping those ones. So here is CU5. This is from last week. CU5 is from last week. See if this one, ooh, this looks like it's got lots of glue on it. Ugh. Yes, it does. They glued that one real good. This one does have a few newer coins in it. Some 2023s. I do not see any enders at all. So nothing in CU5. Think it needs more glue? I don't think so. I don't think so. CU6. CU6 is next. I think needed more glue. Oh, Silver Addiction. Here's CU6. This one looks like it's got a lot of glue on it too, maybe. Eh, not that bad. Ooh, got a lot of mark coins in here. Definitely some new ones. Don't see any enders. All right, nothing too exciting there. CU7. And then we're going to do the 2 PB boxes after this. There is CU7 right there. This is from last week also. And that one is another good circulated box. And I do not see any enders. All right, on to the PB boxes. Here is PB1. Definitely a good mix in this one. And I don't see anything exciting in there. One more to check. PB2. All right, last shot at seeing an ender in the leftover boxes. Yeah, that's a pretty nice reverse on that. Older coin, it looks like. Alright, I don't see anything exciting. Might be another rough week for me. We'll see how it goes. Alright, give me just a second. I'm going to run and wash my hands real quick. We're going to get into a little auction action. I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty. Let me grab some auction goodies here. We're going to do about a 30 or so minute auction, 35 minute maybe. And then we're going to do some giveaways. Alright. There is the goodies. Also going to do Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. First item of the night. First item of the night, we are going to have a Dansko Eisenhower dollar album, including the proof-only issues. So it is the whole thing. Got your BUs, your proofs, 40%ers. Got those all in there too as well. So there are the goodies right there. Variety 1, Variety 2, 40%ers, 40% proof, got all the goodies. So there it is, Eisenhower dollar Dansko album. We're going to start it out at $1 if there is interest. Eisenhower dollar Dansko album, starting it at $1, including the proof-only issues. $1 start if there is interest in the Eisenhower dollar album. $1 start. If there is interest, let me know. Otherwise, we'll roll on to another item. Namaste says, heck yeah, I'll do $1. Namaste first in at $1. Namaste first in at $1. Brian Jensen 3. Ricky Descani says, how about 10? How about $10 to Ricky Descani? He is now the top bidder. Ricky Descani, top bidder at 10. Namaste says, how about 15? How's about 15, says Namaste. $15 to Namaste. He is now the top bidder on the Eisenhower dollar album. Brian Jensen says, I'm out. Already have one. So Namaste, top bidder at $15 now. And we are going once to Namaste at 15. Going once to Namaste at $15. $15 to Namaste. Ricky Descani says 16. Ricky Descani, 16. They can be a little spendy for sure. 16 now to Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani, top bidder. Namaste comes right back at 18. Namaste back at 18. 18 to Ricky Descani. Ricky says, it is yours. Namaste at 18, and we are now going once again to Namaste at 18. All right, Martin, take care, my friend. Have a good one. All right, going once to Namaste at $18. $18 to Namaste. Namaste, top bidder, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Namaste now. Namaste, top bidder. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Namaste, top bidder at $18. Namaste, top bidder at $18. Top bidder, Namaste. Last call on this item. Last call, Namaste, top bidder. And sold to Namaste. Congratulations, sir. Good deal on that one for sure. Very nice. Namaste for 18. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you, sir. Let me find somewhere to put this out of the way. How about right there? All right. Next up, we are going with a Benji. This is going to be a 1954D Benji. It is graded. There she is right there. It is a Mint State 64 full bell lines. 1954D. Full bell lines Benji. This one is going to start out at $30 if there is interest. $30 start. 1954D, Mint State 64. Benji right there if there is interest. $30 start on that one. 54D, full bell lines Benji. $30 start if there is interest. Hey, Silverman92, how you doing? All right. Silver Addiction first in at $30. Silver Addiction first in at $30. Roy just a tick behind, also at $30, but Silver Addiction currently the top bidder at $30. $30 to Silver Addiction. Top bidder on the Mint State 64 Benji, full bell lines. Silver Addiction, top bidder at $30. Roy comes back at $31. Roy comes back at $31. $31 to Roy. He is now the top bidder on the Benji. Silver Addiction says 32. Silver Addiction is at 32 now. Roy comes back at 33. Roy is back at $33. $33 to Roy. And we are now going once. Silver Addiction says it's all yours. He is out. Roy at 33, top bidder. Roy Hathaway, top bidder. $33 on the Mint State 64 1954D full bell lines Benji. And we are now going twice to Roy at 33. All right, last call on this item. Last call, 1954D Benji. Mint State 64 full bell lines. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $33. Last call on this item. Last call. And sold to Roy at $33. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it very much. All right, next up, I've been doing some of these on and off, and silver has went up about $8 an ounce since I bought this stuff. So here is another foreign grab bag. A few of you guys have picked these up. This does have 2 ounces of silver in it that I figured at 72%. So I was originally at like $65 on these. I'm going to be at like $75 now if there is interest. There is 2 ounces of silver in there. Some of it's 90, some of it's 80, some of it's 50. It's all over the map, so I figured it at 72. And its camera's flashing because it can see that shiny stuff. So I'm going to be at 75 on this one. Got a 1973 Egypt coin in there. I can see that right now. That is silver. So if there's any interest in that, there's also 8 ounces of foreign coins in there as well, which are most likely clad. But if there's interest, let me know. Silver Addiction is in at 75. Have you liked these, Silver Addiction? You bought a couple. What are your thoughts? Have they been pretty good? Just curious if you have enjoyed them. So 75 to Silver Addiction. He is the top bidder. Silver Addiction, top bidder at $75. 75. Haven't hunted them yet? Okay. Well, let me know what you think when you do. I'm curious. Your son wants to do them. It'll be fun for him, I would imagine. Probably a lot of coins in there he've never seen, silver or not. All right, $75 top bid to Silver Addiction, and we're now going once. On the foreign grab bag, does have 2 ounces of silver in it. That is figured at 72%. So he loves the foreign coins. Nice. Maybe that, I have to throw them in a little extra something for the foreign coins. I have 17 pounds of foreign coins that I bought, non-silver variety. So Silver Addiction once again, top bidder at $75, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction. Going twice to Silver Addiction. Oh, here she is right here. I've taken about 1.5 pounds out of it, but there she is. There's all kinds of goodies in there. That was 17 pounds when I bought it. Yeah, only 17. I bought that from a buddy of mine. He bought it a while back and was looking to get rid of it, so that's why I decided to come up with these grab bags, threw some silver in to make it a little more interesting. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Silver Addiction, top bidder, $75 on the foreign grab bag. Last call on this item. Last call, Silver Addiction, top bidder. And sold to Silver Addiction. There it is. Right there. You can hear the silver in there. All right. Thank you, Silver Addiction. I appreciate it. I will try to remember to throw some goodies in for the little guy. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it once again. All right, next up, I am going to offer up. So I told you guys earlier in the stream, I bought a bunch of proof sets, no box, no COA. Some of the cases were cracked. And I also bought some quarters. So we're going to offer some of those up tonight as well. So I'm going to start out first with this one. These are clad. But we do have a 2002 proof penny and a proof nickel right there. 2002S proof penny, proof nickel. Like I said, I pulled them out of the case. They were broke. Didn't have the box or anything with them, so I essentially feel like I saved them, but we'll see what you guys think. So these two are going to start at $1 if you're interested in adding some of those for some albums. $1 start. He's not so little anymore. 14 years old, 6 foot tall. Holy smokes. That is crazy. Namaste first in at $1. Proof penny, proof nickel 2002S. Ricky Descani comes back at $2. Ricky Descani is at $2 on the nickel and the penny. Ricky Descani, top bidder at $2. $2 to Ricky Descani. And we are now going once. Going once to Ricky Descani at $2. Namaste says, I am out. Ricky Descani, top bidder at $2. Proof penny, proof nickel 2002S. All right. Ricky Descani still the top bidder at $2. $2 to Ricky Descani. We're now going twice. Going twice to Ricky Descani now. At $2. 220 pounds plays nose guard mostly and sometimes left guard. Holy smokes. And James Benson comes rolling in at $3. James Benson comes rolling in at $3. We have a new top new top bidder. I can't talk. Good evening and welcome in, James Benson. All right, James Benson. He's the big spender, he says. We are now going once to James at 3. Going once to James at 3 now. $3 to James. They do grow up quick, Silver Dix. Is he your youngest? All right, so James Benson, top bidder at $3. We are now going twice. Going twice. He is the youngest, okay. Going twice to James Benson. Last call on the penny and the nickel. James Benson, top bidder at $3. And sold to James Benson at $3. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, James. Nice. You have 4, 31, 30, 26, pregnant with the first biological grandchild. Sweet. And 14. Just about mine. I think my daughter's 32 now, my oldest one. All right, there it is right there. Congratulations, James. Next up, if there is interest, I have a 2002 set of silver proof quarters. Right there they are. 2002. This one has the Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Indiana. So silver quarters melt right now are like $7.80. So I'm going to start these out at $50 for the set. I don't think that's unreasonable for proof quarters. So let me know your thoughts. $50 for the set of 5 proof quarters if you're interested. That is the starting bid. $50 for the set of 5. $50 for the 5 starting bid if there is interest. $2,002 silver proof quarter set. All right, last call on this item. Last call. I completely understand, Silver Addiction. So these were some of the ones that were in the sets that had the other ones were broke. So these were salvageable. So I figured I would offer these up. If 50's too much, I may go down to 45 on these for next week. I figured that's only $10 above melt. They are proofs, and they are in the set. So to me, that would be worth $10, but I don't know what you guys think. So, all right, moving on from that one. Next up, we are going to do us a little piece of gold right there. We got a little gold bar. This is 1/100th of an ounce, 4/9 fine from the Scottsdale Mint. Right there, little tiny gold bar. It's a thin one. 1/100th of a troy ounce. Melt on this, I think, was about $38. I am going to start it at $41 to help cover shipping. Or excuse me, 44. I got it wrote on there. 44, sorry. $44 start if there is interest. 1/100th ounce gold bar. If there is interest in that, $44 start. That will just help me cover some shipping. So let me know if there's interest in that. $44 start. Roy says he is in at 44. I'm pretty sure melt was 38, if I remember right. So it's basically pretty much $4.80 almost to mail anything anywhere nowadays. So that's where I came up with my $44 number. Darn, I need more overtime, says Silver Addiction. Get it while you can, because it's probably going to run out pretty soon. Roy Hathaway is the top bidder at $44. $44 to Roy. And we are now going once to Roy Hathaway at 44. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $44. 1/100th ounce. Scottsdale Mint, little gold bar. 44 to Roy, and we're now going twice. Going twice to Roy at 44. All right, last call. Last call on this item. Top bid, $44. Roy Hathaway. Last call, last call. And sold to Roy at 44. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it. Nice little gold bar. Whoop. Thank you, sir. Scottsdale products are all golden. I do like Scottsdale stuff. If it's rounds, that's probably one of the ones I'm most interested in. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. Next up, we have a 2002 S Silver Proof half dollar. There she be. 2002 S Silver Proof half dollar. I believe melt on these now are at $15.80. I'm going to start it at 17 bucks if there is interest. $17 start. 2002 S. 2002 S. Silver Proof half dollar. Bought 10 of them when they first came out. That's the first time I've seen one of them little ones like that. Silver Addiction said, I am in at 17 on the 2002 S Proof. Silver half dollar, $17 to Silver Addiction. So, well, at least it's a low one on your budget. That's the good news. That's the good news. All right. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 17. 2002 S Silver Proof half dollar. Right there. He is the top bidder at 17, and we are now going once. Going once to Silver Addiction. Your name pretty much explains it. It does. It literally does pretty much explain it. That's where all the problems lie, right there. I can relate. I have it there sometimes. All right, Silver Addiction, top bidder at $17. $17 to Silver Addiction. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction. Silver Addiction, top bidder. Top bidder, Silver Addiction. All right, last call on this item. This is going to be the last call. We have a 2002 S Proof Silver, 90% silver, half dollar. If there is interest, $17 top bid. Last call on this one. And sold to Silver Addiction. Very nice. Congratulations, Silver Addiction, on the pickup. All right, got about 10-15 minutes left, and then we're going to wrap up the auction goodies for tonight. All right, thank you very much, Silver Addiction. I appreciate it. All right, next up, we are going to have a seated Liberty $half. This is going to be a 1876 right there, 1876. A seated Liberty $half. It's a lower grade. Probably going to be a G4-ish, low end of the scale. But we're going to go ahead and start this out if there is interest at $45. $45 if there is interest. 1876 Philly seated Liberty $half. If there is interest, $45 start. $45 start. If there is interest on the seated Liberty $half. Auction add-ons this week are Bicentennial 40% silver proofs. They are $10 each if you were interested in one of those. $10 each. Bicentennial silver. Whoa, that's very cool, you silver still bullion baby. Very awesome. Very, very generous. All right, 1876. 1876. Seated Liberty $half. If there's any interest, let me know. Otherwise, we will move along. Very cool, bullion baby. Very, very cool. Very generous. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Love the seated coins. Hard to walk away in a coin shop without taking one home. I agree, Hartford Junction. All right, moving on from the seated Liberty. Next up, we're going to go at large cent. We're going to go large cent. There she is right there. It is an 1817. This will be a classic head. 1817. There she is right there. Got a little damage on her. The reverse is pretty nice. It is fairly nice. We're going to go ahead and start this out at $10 if there is interest. $10. 1817 large cent. 1817 large cent. $10 start if there is interest. $10 raise. It could be yours. Ricky the Scotty says, I am in for 10. Thank you, bullion baby. I appreciate it, brother. Very generous of you to do that. Ricky the Scotty at $10. Ricky the Scotty at $10. $10 to Ricky the Scotty on the 1817 large cent. It is a classic head. And we are going once to Ricky the Scotty at 10. Ricky the Scotty, top bidder at $10. $10 to Ricky the Scotty. Ricky the Scotty at $10. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Ricky the Scotty at 10. 1817 large cent. 1817 large cent. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Ricky the Scotty, top bidder at $10. Ricky the Scotty, top bidder. Last call on this item. Last call to Ricky the Scotty, top bidder at $7. $7. And And sold to Ricky Descani at $10. Thank you very much, Ricky. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, next up we're going to do, it is a clad proof set. Clad proof set be a 2021. 2021 clad proof set. This is the 7 coin set. Right here, if there is interest in this one. These gray sheet for $31 is the wholesale price. That's what I'm asking, exactly 31 bucks. 2021 United States Mint proof set. It is clad. Gray sheet for $31. That is the starting bid. That is the wholesale price. If there's any interest in a 2021 proof set, let me know. $31. $31 if there is interest. $31 2021 proof set. If there is interest, let me know. $31. That is the wholesale gray sheet price. If there is any interest in it. Ricky Descani says, I like it for $31. Not a bad deal. You're probably not going to pick one up anywhere for $31 anywhere else. Ricky Descani, top bidder at $31. 2021 United States Mint proof set. And we are now going once to Ricky Descani. Going once to Ricky Descani at $31. Ricky Descani, top bidder, $31. $31 to Ricky Descani. All right, Ricky Descani, top bidder at $31. We're going twice. Going twice. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Ricky Descani, top bidder at $31. 2021 proof set. If there is interest. All right, last call, and sold to Ricky Descani at $31. Thank you very much, Ricky. I appreciate it again. We're going to have one last item tonight. One last item. There you go. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it. All right, last item for the night is going to be a 1948 Cinco Peso. 1948 Cinco Peso. It is 90% silver. There she be right there. 90% silver, 1948 Cinco Peso. Melt on these nowadays is up to just under $38, believe it or not. So I am going to start this out at 38 bucks if there is interest. 1948 Cinco Peso. That is basically 50 cents above melt. $38 start if there is interest. $38 start, 1948 Cinco Peso. Rolf says 39. Rolf is in at 39. Oops, he says. Whoops. Rolf, top bidder. 39 to Rolf. 39. They're nice coins. Namaste comes in at 40. Namaste at 40. I pulled a couple of these out. I probably bought 70 of these like 3 years ago. And I pulled a couple of the nicer ones out and kept them. And I think I've slowly got rid of all the rest. I think I have one more left after this. All right, Namaste top bidder at $40. 1948 Cinco Peso. And we are now going once. Going once to Namaste. Silver Diction says, I bought a lot of them. I think you bought, what, at least 5 or 6 of them. If I remember, I had a ton of these. Tons of them. All right, $40 to Namaste. And we are now going twice. 1948 Cinco Peso. More than that. More than that, he says. I was guessing, but I guess I was way off. All right. Namaste, top bidder at $40. Last call on this item. Last call, 1948 Cinco Peso. 90% silver. Last call on this item. Last call. Namaste, top bidder at 40. And sold to Namaste at $40. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. And there it is. All right, that is going to do it for the auction goodies tonight. Thank you guys very much for your bids. I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get into giveaways. The 100 likes will be the first of them. We are at 101 likes. So jump in on the 100 likes giveaway. 100 likes giveaway is up and ready to go if you want to jump in. 100 likes. All right, 66 people currently watching. $100 likes. Hey, Cat Roll Hunter, how you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. All right. 100 likes, 68 people watching. We currently have 45 entered. Get in if you have not. Got a few more seconds before I count it down and draw a winner. All right. Here we go. Let's draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mike Shalais. Of course Mike won. I just sent his package out. Mike Shalais will be the 100 likes winner. Congratulations, Mike Shalais. Give me just a second here. I'll see what we got left for envelopes. I think it's what? 2 and 6 are gone. Everything else is available. Everything except for 2 and 6. Ooh, nice. That's very cool. Canadian coin hunting mat. One of these days I'll do those. I'm just not sure when. The way life's going, probably not anytime soon. All right. Very cool. Let's see. Mike Shalais says, give me number 8. All right, let's find it here. What is number 8? We have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. There is number 8 right there. Number 8 has, we have a Merc Dime. It is going to be a 1928 out of San Francisco. We also have a couple Buffaloes. We have a 1936 Philly. And we have a 1936 also a Philly. So there you go. A couple Buffaloes and a silver dime for you, Mike Shalais. Put it on. I have too. I've been putting it off for 3 years. 3 years. It's been a while. I've been talking about it. Still haven't done it. You're welcome, Mike Shalais. Thank you. All right, next up is going to be EOS number 1. EOS 1 is up next if you guys want to get in on that. EOS number 1. Next giveaway of the nights. EOS number 1. Jump on in. EOS number 1. Your budget this week already. Sorry, Silver Addiction. I didn't mean to do it. All right. EOS number 1 is open, ready to roll. 51 people currently in. 51 people in. 71 watching. Got a couple more seconds, and then we are going to draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. That's legit, Cad Roll Hunter. It is my fault. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Captain Vic, 59, is back with the win. Captain Vic, 59, will be the winner. Just a second, I will grab envelopes for you, brother, and we will see if we can find you a goodie. All right, let's see what we got for envelopes. Captain Vic, we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Let me know what you like. Number 5, he says. All right, number 5 it is. There is number 5 right there. What do we have? It is going to be a silver quarter. Will be a 1959 out of Denver. There you go. Congratulations, Captain Vic, on the silver quattro. EOS 2 is now open. Go ahead and jump on in. EOS number 2 is open. If you want to get in, EOS 2. EOS number 2, get on in. Hey, Robert Ortega, how you doing, brother? All right. EOS number 2. 73 now watching. Get on in. 73 watching. Currently have 51 entered. 51. Doing good, Robert. I'm doing all right. All right, 53 entered. Let's go ahead and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Still Bullion Baby will be the EOS 2 winner. How about them apples? Congratulations, Still Bullion Baby. We have the envelopes in front of me right there. It is 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. He says it belongs to Shell Bell. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10. Let me know which one you like. You still got to pick the envelope, but I'll send it to her if that's what you want to do. I will do it. He says, Shell Bell, pick your number. He's not picking. It's up to Shell Bell. See what she wants to do. Number 7, she says. Number 7 is right there. It's empty, Shell Bell. You know what that means? You have won yourself 4 uncirculated presidential dollar coins, courtesy of Dad's Spare Change. So there they are right there. It is a James Polk, James Madison, a James Buchanan, and a John Adams. So there it is right there. Congratulations, Shell Bell. Can I send those to Gabe? Sure. I already got a package going there. All right, EOS 3 is open. EOS 3 is open. Jump on in there. Oh, yeah, we had all the Jameses. And then the John messed it all up. I don't know what that was about. All right, EOS number 3. And we do have another Roy is the Man giveaway coming up after that. EOS 3 is next. 72 people currently watching. 49 people entered. You got about 10 seconds to get in. About 10 seconds to get in. And we are going to draw a winner. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Vincent Caparina. Vincent C. will win EOS number 3. Congratulations, Vincent. All right, we have envelopes 1, 3, 4, 9, and 10, my friend. 1, 3, 4, 9, and 10. Let me know which one you like. He says number 9. What is in number 9? There it is right there. What do we got? We have us a Merc dime and a Rosie dime. The Merc is a 1941S. The Rosie is going to be a 1957 out of Denver. Congratulations, Vincent. A couple of dimes. There they are. You guys missed out on the good one this week. Number 4 won't be in this envelope next week. There she was. 1908. Barber Half. It was a 1908 Denver. Maybe next time, my friends. Maybe next time. It'll be back next week. It was actually there last week. Nobody found it. All right, next up, final giveaway of the night. Once again, very generous. Roy is the man. Roy is the man, explanation point. Roy is the man, explanation point giveaway. Roy is the man again. Thank you, Roy, for your generosity in supplying that giveaway. I appreciate it, brother, very much. Roy is the man, explanation point is how you get in. Currently have 71 watching. We have 33 entries, now 36. 37, still climbing. 38, 41, 43. We're getting closer to 50. All right, got about 15 seconds. 15 seconds to jump in if you are interested. All right, let's go ahead and switch over. And we're going to count this down and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leighton Holman. Roy is the man, he says. Leighton Holman will win the Roy is the man giveaway. All right, Leighton, do you know what you won, or would you like to see? I don't know if you were here earlier or not, but Roy was very generous once again. So here is the giveaway, Leighton. It is a pair of Bicentennial 40% silver proofs. There's the edge right there, nice and silvery. And they are yours, my friend. 2 of them coming your way. Congratulations. Thank you again, Roy. Much appreciated. All righty. It was another wild night. We got some silver on the board. We cashed out one of the bounties. We got one left. We need a Benji. Can you keep anything for you and Chicken Man Dan and bring it with you? Yes, I can do that. I think I have some stuff, but I don't think I sent it this week, so I'll just keep it all. All right. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I did. I had a fun time. So looking forward to doing it again next week. Hopefully we can go for 2 in a row with some silver. I would take that. Thank you, Lynn. So take care, everybody. Have a great week, and we will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Thank you.